Well, I can't.
Yes, you can! You can do it! I believe in you! Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess, and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today, I'm going to talk about the Young Runaways, and I have Tony!
Hey.
Yay! I'm so excited to have Tony here. Welcome.
Oh, thanks.
The Young Runaways is a 1978 wonderful world of Disney television release. It's directed by Russ, Mayberry, cinematography by Charles F. Wheeler, editing by Bob Bring. The music is by Robert Brenner, and it's written by Gomberg. Russ Mayberry, I covered in the video about the $1 Million Dixie Deliverance. If you want to learn all about him, the link is in the description.
Charles F. Wheeler was already covered by Jess from The Cat from Outer Space, which the link is in the description.
I also already covered Bob Bring in the video I made about Return from Winter Mountain. The link is in the description. Robert Brenner is known for all of his Disney work. Basically, all Disney. The Computer That Wore Tennis Shoes, That Darn Cat, The Wild Country, the list goes on.
Gomberg is best known for Summer Stock, When Willie Comes Marching Home, Kathy O, and The Wild and Innocent.
The film stars Gary Collins, Alicia, Pat Delany, and Chip Courtland. Gary Collins plays Lieutenant Ray Phillips, and he's best known for Hangar 18, Airport, The Sixth Sense, and The Fantastic Journey.
Alicia plays Rosebud, and Chip Courtland plays Eric, and Jess covered both of them in The $1 Million Dixie Deliverance.
Pat Delany plays Catherine Phillips, and she's best known for The Bat People, Mannix, Separate Lives, and JC. The Young Runaways is about 4 kids who don't like their parents, so they want to run away and be together and not separated in different homes, etc. And there's a lot more to it than that. And it was a roller coaster.
I agree. The parents suck.
Yes, that's true. They do. First of all, the mom's voice is terrible.
And I don't even understand still why they gave up 2 kids and
Yeah.
then kept 2. Who does that?
They gave 2 kids to a foster family and kept 2 kids. And we're driving to Alaska for some reason for a new job or something.
He was gonna get caught with a tire or something.
Yeah. Oh my god. He stole a tire and then it popped and he was like, oh, I'm getting, hurt for stealing the tire. And it's like, yeah, you stole a tire. So much.
So much.
Every man that was an adult in this film was terrible.
Real life.
There was no good adult male in this movie.
But all the kids were adorable.
All the kids were adorable. Rosebud
Bad.
is the greatest
Do you
character.
swear in this thing?
I don't swear.
Bad person. Just kidding.
No. Rosebud is everything. She was such a great character. Our favorite by far, I think, yes.
Yes.
And then Joseph T. is adorable.
Lewis, too.
And Lewis. I think we have to mention that Catherine Phillips was a woman cop, and she was getting a divorce from her husband, who was also a cop, Lieutenant Ray Phillips, because he didn't want her to be a cop. So they were getting divorced. And then at the end of the movie, she decides she wants the children and will give up her dream of being a cop so then her and him can stay together and have 4 children.
Also, just the whole time, she was like, you thought she was going to redeem herself, but she didn't.
The whole time you think she's going to come in and be like, save the day, and he's going to be like, you are a great cop. I was wrong. But she just gives up being a cop.
Yeah.
I'm not mad that she wanted the children. We saw that coming 10 minutes into the movie. We saw them having issues. I mean, like, oh, they're going to get the kids and then it's going to be like a blended family situation. Called that 10 minutes in. Very upset that it wasn't, like, they didn't resolve that he was okay with her being a cop before she gave up being a cop. I think that's my biggest problem.
That they didn't resolve it?
Like, I wanted him to be okay with her being a police officer.
For sure.
And then her to be like, you know what? I want to raise these kids instead.
But instead he was like, if you want these kids, you're going to have to give up being a cop.
And she was like, yeah, sure. And that is what made me really mad.
And I thought Rosebud was going to be smart enough to be like, no. But she wasn't. In the end, she was okay with it.
She started, so that happened, and we're like, no. And then Rosebud started putting up a fight, like, no, I like the woman. I'll go with the woman, but I don't like you. You're mean. And we were like, freaking yes, finally. Yeah. And then he just, like, talked through it and was like, I'll change.
And by change, he means you'll change and be a mom.
And by change, he means you'll grow up, kid, and deal with me being angry.
Basically. They probably run away again. Where's the sequel?
The Young Runaways 2. They get to Mexico. Their Mexico dad passed away. It was the saddest moment for them because it's like, that's what they were trying for the whole movie, was to get to Mexico and be with this man that was wonderful to them and who, like, wanted to take them. He was like, yeah, like, I want you guys. Like, they find out he's dead. And that was so sad.
In the very end.
So then she's, like, staying up in this treehouse with her family, like, what are we gonna do? The guy we were going to go to is passed away. The Home Alone-esque moments, I really just want to talk about those.
The what? Oh, yeah, for sure.
So Mr. Lockhart is, like, trying to get these kids because Joseph T. took real money that he thought was play money, but it was actually, like, $25,000 in real money. And Mr. Lockhart's, like, trying to find them, and he, like, gets tea poured on his lap. He trips on the stairs on gumballs. Like, he had some, and, like, when he's climbing the trellis, his hands get stuck in the window. Like, there were some really Home Alone moments in this movie, and that's funny because this movie came out first.
Yeah.
So
also, in the beginning when they gave away the 2 kids, the dad tripped on the skateboard.
Yes, that's a Home Alone moment, too. Oh, nice call. So, technically speaking, what do you think of this movie?
Technically?
Like, cinematography, editing, music, the music.
Well, I feel like it's hard because I haven't watched a lot of older movies lately or around this time.
Yeah.
So I can't really compare.
Yeah.
But I was entertained. I wasn't really bored. And I feel like that tends to happen for people who watch modern movies only. Not that I, like, don't appreciate it, but, you know, I haven't in a while. And so it seems slower, but it didn't seem slow to me. You know?
Yeah. No, I will absolutely agree to that. I didn't feel any part of the movie was boring.
Yeah.
And that can happen. The music was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Always. It's, like, expected at this point in the 70s. The cinematography, I don't think it was any different. I don't, you know, it's Charles F. Wheeler. I feel like he's in his wheelhouse. Wheelhouse. But it was pretty average for the time, I think. And I will say the sound was actually probably better than expected. I didn't, like, painfully notice any ADR. Like, I'm sure there was a ton. I know there was a ton.
Yeah.
But I didn't, compared to past films.
Yeah, see, I don't know.
It was better.
I haven't watched a lot of this recently, so...
It's definitely not.
There was a lot of stuff that, like, I caught, but I don't think the average person would catch.
Totally.
The mom's voice was terrible. That's what I have to say.
That's true. Her voice was horrific. Right at the beginning, too. It's, like, never ending.
Yeah.
I loved that, like, hour she wasn't in it. We didn't have to hear her voice ever.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I was going to try to copy it, but best not to.
Right here, honey! Right here! It's very high-pitched. I can't even do it.
Yeah, I couldn't think of, like, any good lines.
What would you give the movie?
I'd probably give it a 4.5, 5, because... Yeah, I don't know. Do I say because?
Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely say why.
Just because of the ending. But I liked it otherwise.
Yeah, I'm going to give it 4 rosebuds out of 10. Because the ending totally wrecked this movie for me. I was thoroughly glued to the screen. I was enjoying the story all the way up until the end. The end put a big old dart in it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our total movie count is... Parents, total and crack count are still the same. If you want to keep up with what movie I'm watching when, follow me on Instagram or Twitter, and you'll find out what movie I'm watching when. I put up videos every Monday and Friday. You can follow Tony on Instagram as well. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, but don't charge life you are, so you do you, and don't be literally any of the grown adult men in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to stop recording. Can you breathe?
Bye!